Hey everyone, Robert here with my co-host Amber Simpson.
What up, what up?
And a guest today.
Special guest.
Special guest. Well, okay. Special guest, Nick Engelhard.
Hello.
Hi.
Who voices a lot of characters
I do.
for our other podcasts that we work on, our audio dramas.
Yeah,
He's
more
in-
characters than me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but you're on this now and you're a
So
co-host.
my Seven Lamb Productions IMDb is longer than everybody else's.
Yep.
Maybe not
I don't know,
yours.
not
In the room.
everybody, but yeah, in the room. No,
Not
not even in the room.
including
So out of the three people, you're second.
So really just
Good
me.
job.
All right.
Anyways,
I beat a girl.
What is this podcast?
I was just going to get to that.
Oh, go
This
fast.
podcast is Will There Be Cake?
Ooh.
Basically, we celebrate a holiday every single day. This podcast comes out every day. And we celebrate the certain holiday that matches accordingly. And we decide if it should warrant a cake at the end
Yeah.
after our celebration. Or
So
maybe
far,
that is part of the celebration.
So far, if you've been listening, I think every day has warranted a cake.
We're just hungry. It's like,
Cake's good. Cake's worth it.
We just really like cake.
yeah, I mean, like, we talk about the day, how it started, and how we celebrate it, and then, decide if it needs a cake. And I'm very excited for today because it's going to be a very depressing one.
Yay! Happy April 6th, everyone.
April 6th. I remember it as if it was today.
Currently.
Yeah.
So what is today? Special guest Nick.
Do you know?
Is it Sorry Charlie Day?
It's totally sorry, Charlie.
Charlie Day. What is Sorry Charlie Day, Amber Simpson?
Well, it is the celebration of Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
No, it's not. No, it's
Oh,
not. No, it's not.
That's what I came for. It's not?
No. No. So you can put that T-shirt away
Oh.
in that binder.
How can we celebrate this day? With rum ham or kitten mittens.
Oh my God!
Wow, we're still going into it. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Charlie Day.
Okay.
No,
Let's-
but if it was
let's get
Charlie Day, it would be a little
cereal.
bit more exciting.
Yeah, but it's Sorry Charlie Day.
Sorry Charlie Day. So what
Okay.
is Sorry Charlie Day?
Okay, Sorry Charlie Day is a day that encourages us to think about the times that we have been rejected.
So this is a celebration of being rejected.
It's not a
Well,
celebration.
I'm the perfect guest for this.
Yeah. Are you glad you joined us for this one?
Yes, very much so.
It's not even a celebration. What says a holiday has to be a celebration?
I don't
It
know.
could be a
just lot-
remembrance.
Yeah,
I
and that's
guess.
what it is. It's a day where we reflect on how we survived the rejection because we're still alive and we've been rejected.
I like how they say survive.
Survived.
Like it was like,
It's
like if you had a bad breakup, like glad you made it through, buddy. Like yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
some people
Yeah,
don't.
some people don't recover.
Some people
Yeah.
die from broken hearts.
I watched it on
Okay.
Scrubs.
I mean-
I saw the same.
Well, and I saw that documentary too. Like,
Well, you've
oh my God. Yes, I get it. Okay, yeah, you got to survive a broken heart, but I just think that that's a weird day to like really not celebrate, but just to bring up. Usually, for
Right.
me personally, I want to forget the past, like especially if it was bad.
Well,
That's
yeah, but you got to be able to have the past to move on to and
Right.
learn from it.
And
You
the
sound like
point
that
is,
poster in my mom's bathroom.
the point is that rejection can be the best thing that ever happened to you. Maybe you're in an awful relationship and you get dumped finally, and then you fucking move on, and your life is better because of that.
Yeah.
That's what
Or
people say when
you
they're
get
just down in the
rejected
dumps.
from a job that would have led you into a crappy
Okay, so-
life.
Right.
Right.
Think of how many bad jobs you might have had.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, basically this is rejection for the one job.
My one job. It's still bad.
yeah.
I need to get rejected.
But yeah,
It's Happy Rejection Day.
there you go. This is the time.
This is the time.
No, but it encompasses more than just breakups. Like you said, it could be work related or friendship related. And
Right.
Anyway, you were rejected, and
Have you? Okay, let's really quick. Obviously, I think we've all been part of breakups.
yes.
Right.
Have you friend breakups?
Oh yeah.
Friend breakups.
Oh,
but
yeah,
like
those are the worst.
but
No,
have you been
I feel like,
rejected? Okay.
Yeah, we've all been.
I mean, I've had like friend breakups, but I don't know if I was like if it was really like feeling like rejected. It was just kind of like, it's
Okay,
done, and
so
I'm glad
in-
it's done.
In that sense, I guess what if it was also a scenario in which you attempted to be someone's friend and then were rejected?
Yeah, that's the same.
Well, like
Wait, oh.
Like trying to take an ambient friend and then
Right.
bring him into the inner circle.
This is gonna be like really depressing.
know.
Like,
Well,
I was trying to be
Sergeant
this guy.
Holiday.
I was trying to be this guy's friend, and he just wouldn't.
He just
He's
wouldn't
like,
be my
I don't want to
friend."
hang out with you, man. No, but yeah, I get that. I've had that sometimes where, like I have friends.
Oh,
Okay,
I don't believe
but
that.
sometimes I try to invite other people to certain things, whether we do like trivia
However
or
you want
game
the
nights.
vibe to go.
Right, but I'm just saying there's some people that just like, nah, I don't want to, or like, no, I got this, and then
Oh
finally I'm
yeah,
just
the,
like, no,
the,
never
the
mind.
people who are always too busy. Yes.
Yeah, and it's like,
That's
are
that's
you too
a form
busy,
of
or do you just
rejection.
not want to do it? Like,
Right.
yeah, like if you're really working, okay, but if you just don't want to hang out, just say that. So I'll stop inviting you. Now I do the 3 invites rule, even with my real close friends.
No, that's a good way to go because if they're not going to respond to those, then it's like they may not be coming.
yeah, I mean,
And isn't it at the end of the day what you need to do is know who's going to be there,
Right.
Because it changes who you invite. Oh, excuse me, that was a poor time.
yeah, perfect. While talking.
So I think it's a weird day only because a lot of times you don't know when you're rejected that it was a good thing that you were rejected, unless it was like you were in a relationship that was bad and got rejected, like you got dumped, and then you realize later how terrible. That's the only scenario I can think of that you would know that the rejection was a good thing.
Yeah, that's the thing is like I don't think every time you're rejected it is a good thing.
Right.
I mean, sometimes it's just like heartbreaking, and you're like, well,
Yeah,
shit,
but
I
we
thought we
should
were supposed to be
reflect on
forever.
those, shouldn't we?
Right, I get it, but for me, that's what I'm saying is like time always heals
All
like,
wounds.
Yeah, it's just
That's
easy
the phrase.
for me. Yeah, that's the other poster in my mom's bathroom. But yeah, no, I
It was a combo pack.
of posters, bathroom posters. No, I just feel that there are some times where you're rejected and you're just like, okay, well, this sucks, and you just got to move past it. So, like, for me, it's like just time and forgetting it.
Right.
So I don't know if this is like always the best kind
Oh,
of
I
like
see.
holiday. Like you bring it up and you're just like,
Oh,
all those
those
times
times
I've been
I-
rejected and it sucked. Like life was bad.
I think you're allowed to remember the select ones though. Like
I just feel like a day like this, you're gonna remember a lot of them. Like not always the good ones.
Especially if you're reflecting on it
Yeah,
and
that's
celebrating.
true. Like
you're like trying
Oh,
to,
you-
you're
do you-
trying to think of it.
okay, well think about it. So it's a holiday. So does the next one you celebrate? You're like, I'm gonna think about that one. It was a good one. I got a good outcome.
Well, I mean, like if this is your first time, again, we're saying celebrate, but
Yeah.
remembering being rejected because it's April 6th and you're like, I need to celebrate something today, and you do that, and you pick a thing that like actually is a good remembrance where you're like, I'm glad I was rejected because it pushed me towards something else.
right.
Then just think of that one the next time it comes around next year, and just always think of that one. Don't
Fair enough.
delve too much into it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
So before I go into how this holiday came to be, do either one of you want to tell us about a time you got rejected that had a good outcome? Because no one wants to hear some sad stories right now.
A good outcome.
Like it was a good thing you got rejected. Do either
Well-
one of you have a story like that? I don't. I mean, besides like breakups, that I mean, all of my
There's-
relationships, breakups are always sad. So, but I think I'm happy about all of them because I wouldn't be who I'm
Current.
with.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be as happy.
I have an obvious one,
Yeah.
and well, obviously not for this room, but I did get rejected for a position at a job that made me leave the company
Yeah.
and get my current job, which I really enjoy.
Nice.
That you like better, yeah.
So
There we go. That's what I wanted.
That's
yeah,
all.
like working for a hotel. You don't have weekends,
Right.
So
Yeah.
That's
I got a 9 to 5er.
hey,
Ooh, yeah.
you're all grown up now.
I know.
You're a big boy.
No, that's kind of the same thing. Like I've broken up with people, and I've had like girls break up with me, and it's just
You've gotten dumped.
yeah. So it's like there are rejections, and you go through them, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. But like you meet other people along the way, so like it is a positive. As for one that's like
As long as you're not
actually-
depressed currently.
Right.
Because you're
As
like,
long as it-
oh, those
as long-
things, I'm right where I'm at because of this.
Yeah, but I would say the best probably story I have is work related. Also, is when I tried quitting a job. Amber Simpson knows this one.
Right.
When I tried quitting a job, they're like, "Don't go, we need you." And then like I stayed for like a few more months, and then they're like, "All right, never mind, we don't need you now." And then they just like didn't even like really tell me that I was like gone. I just like they're like, you don't need to come in anymore. I'm like, all right, fine. Like, I wanted to quit, so that's fine. Like,
It's
I
the
made a little
weirdest
bit
firing I've ever been a part of.
It was weird. Like, I didn't fill out any paperwork. Like, nothing happened because I tried quitting, but then they were like, no.
I just like texted him like, so I'm pretty sure you were like fired and no one told you, but sorry.
I mean, I was only working like.
Are you the stapler guy from?
Yeah, from Office Space. No, I just
we fired him
worked
3 years ago.
I mean, I didn't work very, very often at the job, anyways, because I got a second job. Now I just currently do my second job. Like, that's the only job I have, and I actually like it.
No longer a
Right.
second.
So
And you
yeah,
podcast
fun.
more. So.
Yeah, and I'm able to.
Okay,
podcast
so this
more.
is the primary job. All right. I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, hopefully, eventually.
Those are good stories, guys.
Yeah,
I don't have
solid.
good ones, so sorry. But I will tell you
Mm-hmm.
about how this holiday originated.
Okay, can't wait.
So, when I first looked it up, I thought it was just Charlie. You guys know Charlie the tuna, right?
From the tuna can?
We're friends.
Sure,
yeah, from Sunkissed Tuna, Charlie
Oh,
the tuna.
that one?
Yeah. So I thought it was just him because when I looked up stuff, it was a lot to do with him. But really, he came to be from a guy named Henry Nemo. And Henry Nemo,
The actor.
no,
The
yeah,
songwriter?
He is an actor. He
don't
was
know.
born in 1909, and he was a musician, songwriter, and actor in Hollywood films. And he had a reputation as a hipster. I didn't know hipsters were a thing in 1909.
It was probably like a different
definition of
yeah.
hipster. Anyway,
It was probably a
There's
good
a guy
thing.
who liked hips or something.
yeah.
I think it actually, you might be right about, I think they're like people who wear pants that weren't like
people that wear
yeah, well,
that wear.
I mean,
with
it
a
might
different
be, yeah,
fashion
yeah.
sense.
But I think he used the term "Sorry, Charlie" in a song or something like that, and that the definition of it was like being rejected, pretty much, like in his meaning.
So
of
is it based? It's
So
based
sad-
on him.
He pretty much no.
It was
Well,
a sad
yes.
song about Charlie.
Yes
he's-
and no. Yes and no. I mean, he came up with the term "Sorry, Charlie,"
And
and
it took
then
off.
Sunkissed Tuna. They ran with it, and they made Charlie the tuna.
No.
And the story of Charlie the tuna. What do you mean no?
No, I was no. Sorry. I'm just like in disbelief that that's how.
Isn't it weird? It's so
This
weird.
is
So
how this day started.
if you don't know the story of Charlie the tuna, do you remember Charlie the tuna commercials from when you were
I
kids?
do vaguely
Okay, yeah.
remember.
But I didn't really remember it until I started like reading more about it. But Charlie the tuna was always rejected from the other fish in the sea or whatever, but he always kept a smile on his face. Every commercial, he was convinced that his good taste would make him the perfect tuna for Starkist. This is so dark in so many ways.
yeah,
He was always shot down by the other sea creatures who would tell him that Sunkist doesn't want tuna with good taste. They want tunas that taste good. This makes no sense.
okay.
And then this was followed by a rejection letter. This is what happened in the commercial. He'd get a rejection letter in the form of a note attached to a fish hook that would say, "Sorry, Charlie."
Like, sorry, you're not about to die.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
So pretty much Charlie was campaigning to be murdered, ground up, and stuffed into a can.
yeah. It was a different day and age. People didn't look into it this much.
Yeah.
That's
So-
that's how they thought like tuna used to actually feel like back in the day.
I
If we
want
didn't
to
eat 'em,
die.
yeah, eat me.
It's like the opposite of Finding Nemo, really.
Yeah, that's weird. So that
It's so weird, so weird. But people will say that the moral of the story is that oftentimes not getting what you really want can be a good thing, what we talked about. Sometimes rejection is the best thing that ever happened to you. So
I think it's more like the term rejection just sounds bad.
Right.
Like it just,
It should be
Right.
it's just like you were
Reflection.
rejected. Like we don't want you for something, you're rejected.
exactly.
Like that kind of sucks.
So yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry, Charlie the tuna, that we did not eat you.
So then, so for this
I love
day,
tuna.
are we supposed to just should we eat tuna instead?
I was gonna say
tuna cakes.
there's so many ways you could celebrate by eating tuna. You could celebrate by being a hipster,
Yeah, but I'm saying
or
like, when you wake up on April 6th and you're like, oh, today
happy-
is Sorry Charlie Day. What are we
Is it,
supposed
wait,
to do?
so I got a question. Is it happy or merry?
I think
Merry
it's just,
Charlie
I think
Day.
it's just sorry. It's just
It's
you just
just
wake up like sorry,
sorry,
Charlie. But you just wake up and then you're like, all right, I remember that time I was rejected, but it turned out well. Yay me. Time for some tuna. It's
so happy
morning.
that it's time for some tuna and jive music. Henry Nemo is referred to as the creator of jive.
Really?
So you eat tuna, listen to jive, and be like, yeah, that one time.
That one
I-
time I got
that-
like
my-
girlfriend or boyfriend broke up with me. It all worked out in the end. Although
But
I
it
think
doesn't even matter.
I guess.
It's a
Yeah.
weird holiday.
Yeah, it's a
I
weird
love how
thing
you like
to-
went through these and picked these, and you had no idea what this meant, but you're just like, that sounds fun. Sorry, Charlie.
Well, I tried to mix it up. Like I didn't want to do like
You know,
all
like
food celebrations.
Right.
I didn't want to do
It
all
ended up
like-
being about tuna.
Yeah, well, it always finds its way. I mean, we're always talking about cake anyway, so it doesn't matter. But
That's
yeah,
very
okay. I don't know. It seemed interesting. I thought maybe I had to do a Charlie Brown.
Well, I mean, we learned stuff.
Yeah,
Hopefully
and that's
we-
really what this podcast is
everyone
all
learned.
about.
Yeah.
It's,
learning.
It's learning and coming together.
I signed up for the wrong episode. Then.
Let's test this real quick. Nick, you're not allowed on the next podcast. You're being rejected. Or maybe you can come back. I don't know.
What kind of lesson is this?
Sorry, Charlie Day.
Well, I guess it's on the right day.
Yeah. That's the only reason why we're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, really
Okay,
quick.
How's the real question?
The real question is, on this day, April 6th, Sorry Charlie Day, do you eat a cake? I mean, if you're depressed,
Yeah,
maybe.
you could cry over cake. I eat cake when I'm sad.
But does it warrant? a
Yeah, I
cake?
think it depends. I think
What if
you're
you
gonna
put tuna
No.
on the cake?
no.
What do you have tuna
That's
cakes?
disgusting.
So like fish
Yeah.
cakes.
I mean, pretty much when you
Well,
get a
that's
can
not
of
like-
tuna, it looks like a cake. You just put candle in it, blow it out.
Ugh.
I mean, Robert, it has it in the name, fish cake.
I know, but I'm just saying it's not
Ooh,
like
he's so right.
It's not like put candles in it and count the days. and
That's
stuff
your
like that.
view, man.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm
Man.
saying. Instead of like the traditional cake, you should just eat tuna.
So,
Just do tuna.
well, is this episode?
So then,
Do
no.
we-
Will
is
this
this
be
our-
tuna? Will this be tuna?
Where will there be tuna?
No, I
Gross. I mean, I like tuna, but
yeah, I just think
in relation to cake.
but I do think like I don't know. People eat when they're depressed.
Of course.
Eat whatever you want.
Yeah.
I personally eat ice cream, but I would take.
Yeah,
a
I think
cake.
when you're
Ice
depressed,
cream
it's more of an
cake.
ice cream thing.
So sorry,
Oh,
Charlie
okay.
Day.
Ice cream cake.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, Charlie Day is an ice cream cake day.
Okay, so for lunch you eat a tuna cake,
Yep.
a couple of those, and then
Well, you've been real popular in the
Yeah.
office microwaving them.
It
tuna.
has to be sun-kissed tuna, though,
Yep.
and you
Right.
have to pretend that Charlie the tuna is screaming while you eat him,
Yeah, 'cause
with
he-
a
well,
smile on his
the
because
way
face,
he
he
wants it.
wants, the way he would want it.
or laughing. He's just creepily laughing.
Okay, so it's a tuna cake / ice cream cake kind of day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like a
Not a
traditional cake.
Yeah, no.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right,
All right, well, I
we
think
did
we
it.
solved that
we
conundrum.
survived this depressing day.
Yeah, depressing, and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Now that we learned about it, but yeah, so definitely, it's April 6th. After listening to this podcast, think about those times you were rejected. Have some tuna, and then go to the store and buy some ice cream cake.
Yeah, because everyone already has tuna.
That's tuna. Yeah, I didn't want to say.
Also, you want to get to the stores before everybody rushes in and gets
That's
the...
true.
Yeah, because
tuna
everybody
and-
celebrates this day. It's gonna be madhouse. All right, well, that does it for this episode. We want to thank Nick for joining us.
Thanks, Nick.
Oh,
Thanks.
you're welcome. And sorry, belated birthday, Robert.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he couldn't make it for our April 1st, our inaugural episode.
Yep.
But that's okay, because he's going to join us for some later ones, and we're really excited about that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, as am I.
All right, well, for Amber, for myself,
Thank you.
that's been it for Will This... Dang it, I always forget the title of this thing. Will There Be Cake? Take it easy, guys. This has been a Seven Lamb production.